we are having somewhat of a problem with other lithium-ion batteries, whether they're the bikes or the scooters, causing a fire, which then has led to more disastrous consequences at times. But these aren't those kind of batteries. So I wanted to talk about, how the lithium-ion chemistry or technology that is used for these systems is safe to have, in the firehouse, back the truck into the firehouse. It's safe to have there. If they're maintained properly and they're conditioned properly, you're not taking your iPhone charger because you lost, the cord for the batteries. You're using the proper charging equipment, all that stuff. Just discuss how these are safe systems. Brian, I'll start with you.
So you hit on the 2 points, the technology and the chemistry. So chemistry 100% matters in the vehicle application. What they're dealing with in FDNY with those scooter fires and e-bike fires, I mean, that's just poor maintenance. That's, poor charging habits, just general poor habits. As far as on a vehicle, right? We think these Tesla fires, we've all seen the videos of the Tesla fires, not knocking Tesla, great company, great vehicles. But the chemistry in a Tesla battery is very different from what we're using. So the chemistry matters in that, you're giving up weight and you're giving up depth of charge. So you're not able to store so much energy, but it's far more stable. It's between the stability. So, in a lithium iron phosphate battery, and I mean, there's a lot of similar chemistries, but if there is intrusion, if there is an overheat, the off gas is not toxic. It's not off gassing oxygen, which is just fueling that fire. It's not going to off gas anything detrimental. It avoids thermal runaway in the vast majority of cases. And then the technology part of that, the battery management system is also key in that, a good battery management system is constantly talking to every cell. So these batteries, think a box full of 9-volt batteries, right? I mean, every cell kind of stands on its own and the battery management system ties them all together. So the battery management system is constantly, you okay? You okay? You good? You good? Just checking on every single cell. And if any cell is not okay, it will de-energize it. It won't use it. It's simply not a battery anymore. Now, that could be because of a host of reasons. We're worried about intrusion, right? Unfortunately, we get an accident, that steel is breached. I mean, we don't want that to start a thermal runaway. And, the battery management system automatically, you're not a battery anymore. The rest of the battery still works, but those damaged cells, they don't work anymore. Believe us, we maybe threw some batteries off a roof, maybe shot them, right? I mean, we want to be sure. I mean, talk about intrusion, we intruded.
Yeah, and that's the most important takeaway from this is to absolutely use a high quality product and absolutely be sure that it's installed and maintained properly. And that's where, all the news about the lithium ion battery fires that, particularly in New York City that we've had, have for the most part been because of homemade maintenance. In many cases, folks using chargers that don't match the batteries, using inferior batteries to begin with, using mismatched chargers, and even to the extent where there are folks that are working on these e-bikes that are just pop-up homemade repair shops, and they're actually on their own trying to increase the capacity of these batteries and disassembling batteries, trying to add more cells, and that's where it all goes bad. So if you use a quality product, install it properly, and maintain it, keep an eye on it, and as Brian mentioned, a good BMS, a good battery maintenance system, battery management system is hugely important, because that system brain will monitor the cells, and should you have a cell go bad, it'll shut it down, take it out of play, and you won't have an issue with it. So very important. The city of New York runs thousands of full electric vehicles and hybrid vehicles, and we've not had a vehicle fire yet in a city-owned electric vehicle or hybrid vehicle that was due to the battery system. So and that just speaks volumes to, again, purchasing a good product and then maintaining it properly.
Yeah, in 10 years, we've not had a thermal runaway issue. Again, nothing's forever, nothing's impossible, but 10 years, we haven't, this chemistry is very, very stable.